What is up? What is poppin', family? It is Tara Chantel. Thank you so much for joining me. So I just saw an article on Twitter. Follow your girl on there, Tara Chantel, on Twitter. And I just saw that Kim Kardashian made a statement how parenting is the hardest job out here. It's one of the hardest jobs out here. And you know what? How I feel about working a job is as soon as I stop liking the job, I quit. As soon as I don't like the job no more, I'm out of there. You might not hear from me again. I might leave on the spot. I might not even finish the shift, depending how I feel. I will end up quitting because as soon as the job gets tough, I get going. And I found out that quitters are self-aware. They are emotionally healthy because they are aware of what works for them and what doesn't work for them. And I just know if I have some little childrens out here, if I have some little kids, I will end up quitting on the poor babies. I will end up quitting on the poor children because mama gonna get tired. Mama gonna get overstimulated. Mama gonna get angry. And sometimes I'm not gonna feel like it. Sometimes I'm gonna quit on the poor babies. And this is why I know parenting is one hood I don't want to go into. Motherhood is one hood I don't want to be a part of. Because I am self-aware that I am a quitter. I quit jobs. I quit things. I just will quit on the spot, honey. As soon, and I'm talking about as soon as the job gets tough, I get going. Because why would you be there or be somewhere when it feels forced? It feels like a hassle. It's bringing down your energy. You know? You feel me? Girl, I'm there today with my job, real talk. But kids, you can't quit on the poor kids. And then you know me, I'll be like, can I return them? Where can I return these kids? Where can I return these bastards? Because I'm going to get tired. And I think that's a normal human tendency. We get tired. We get angry. We get hungry. We get stressed. And imagine having kids on top of that. And Kim Kardashian stated that statement how parenting is the hardest job, but everyone is gaslighting her. Like, you is rich. How is you complaining about having kids? She has 4. She has 4 of them. And I don't even think people understand kids are human. They have feelings, they have emotions, they have different personalities. So she has to deal with 4 different personalities on a daily, plus her assistants, plus her chef, plus her family members. That is a lot on anybody. And then on top of that, she's a Libra, so she out here trying to people please everybody. You know you're going to end up disappointing people because you cannot please that many folks. Some people are going to feel like they were betrayed in some way. Somebody is going to feel like they were hurt. Mommy didn't hear me out. Mommy's not paying attention. You cannot focus on that many heads for that long. So people are really gaslighting Kim Kardashian when she made this statement just because she has money. They like, ain't no way parenting is hard when you got money. I don't think people understand that kids are human. Kids are human. They they can articulate themselves, you're dealing with another human on a day-to-day basis. Imagine you with somebody every single day and they are up under you. The reason why they are surviving is because of you. As a parent, your only job is to keep them alive. Like, you gotta keep your kids alive. That's your only job. Do you know how hard that is? Trying to keep somebody alive? Oh my God. And kids are truly spontaneous. They will run anywhere. They're falling, they're jumping, they're bumping. They're going to want to touch the hot stove if you let them. You have to constantly be babysitting them, watching over them. You have to have supervision over children. And then on top of that, you're running a business. You're still trying to manage relationships and friendships, managing a social life. That's a lot on anyone. That is such a lot on any person. So we should have grace when mothers speak about their true experiences of having children and guiding a child in this modern generation when it's filled with technology. We are overstimulated on a daily basis. On a daily. Carla, as it gets tough, you won't see me at all. Girl, this is why I know having kids is not for me. Because at the end of the day, my patience is like, and I understand. I understand why women and mothers are so fussy and so frantic and fighting, because you are being asked questions over and over again. You're getting pulled left and pulled right. You have to constantly be making decisions for someone. You are the responsible one, y'all. Imagine being not only the responsible parent, but being the responsible adult, okay? Being responsible, and then on top of that, being responsible for 4 other humans and 4 other lives, and in a family on top of that. You know how much your brain got to think? Your brain constantly have to be thinking over and over again, making decisions for other people. You have to read the child's mind. And then you still gotta manage your own thoughts. Then on top of that, you're constantly overthinking. Parents are constantly overthinking, having anxiety because they're so worried about their kids in this society, in this world, because this world is so wicked, is so cruel. This world is honestly dangerous, and they're constantly have to be worried. They're constantly living in fear. That's a lot on anybody. How can you even sleep at night when you're constantly thinking about the worst possible things that will happen in the future? You can't even be present in the moment because you're operating in survival mode. You can't even be thankful and experiencing your children just growing and flourishing and just being a child and being free and letting them use their imagination because you're so worried and paranoid about the future, about this world. You're watching the news and seeing how dangerous this world is, and then putting these negative subconscious downloads inside of your mind, and now you're going to project this to your kids. Now your kids going to be living in fear. Now your kids going to be traumatized and trying to adapt with this world when a parent was overbearing. The parents didn't allow or give them access to freedom. That's a lot, man. And how it's no rules to parenting. What are the rules? It's like you're winging it. No one knows what they're doing. It's no laid out plan for how to raise children because children are so individualized. They are unique. They are different. They learn different. They talk different. And you have to study these kids. And you cannot dim their light because of your paranoia. Because you paranoid about this world. Why do people be having kids if they know and have this awareness that this world is dangerous? Like, how does that be making sense? You know this world is not safe, and then you still go bring kids up in this mofo? How? What? I be confused because if I would have a kid, I would not be paranoid. Like, why would I be in so much fear here? It's so mind-blowing. It's so mind-blowing that most people know this world is unsafe and then still be like, you know what? Let's bring them on down. Let's still bring the kids up in here. Like, that's a bright idea. Kim Kardashian deserves grace, deserves acknowledgement, deserves so much. I feel like the transparency that she has just displayed to the public to let everybody know how hard parenting is. And so many people just gaslight. They gaslit her. They like, ain't nobody listening to you. Ain't nobody listening to you. Ain't nobody listening to you. It's not hard. You got money. You got money. Money does not solve the problems. Money will not solve your problems. Having kids won't solve your problems. Having sex won't solve your problems. Finding a significant other that you think is your soulmate will not solve none of your problems. The problem is that most people feel empty. The problem is most people feel like they need to have kids to validate their existence here. Most of the time, people feel the sense of loneliness. And they want that type of connection with something, someone, somehow, some way. So they be like, might as well just add some kids into this party. But this ain't a party. This ain't a party. So now we're dealing with chaos. And that is what Kim Kardashian says. She is constantly dealing with chaos and fights, different personality clashing, trying to please this person and that person, and you're ultimately going to lose yourself in the end. Especially as a woman, when you have to constantly give, and you are the primary caretaker with 4 humans. You see, I don't say kids because I think kids are human. They have a personality, they have a conscience, they have awareness, they got a soul. So let's treat them with utmost respect. Let's treat them with so much love. Hey, my girl, thank y'all so much for joining this live. I wanted to just touch on this perspective with Kim Kardashian when I saw this article, how she was so transparent about truly parenting is the hardest job ever. And I was like, sus, let these folks know that. Tell these folks, because most people are living in a fairy tale and thinking raising a kid is butterflies, rainbows, and Skittle Pops. Like you just about to be having fun. Like you not about to have sleepless nights. Like the kid ain't never gonna be sick. Like the kid ain't ever gonna cry. Like the kid not gonna want this and not gonna want that. Like the kid is not gonna be battling with anxiety here. Like the kid ain't gonna go through some stuff. Like the kid might get bullied. You have to deal with all of this. And I don't think they be thinking this through having kids. People really have this illusion that raising kids and having kids is the easiest job here. Kids is the hardest. Being a parent is the hardest job. Kim Kardashian said parenting is one of the hardest jobs. I would be the one to say parenting is the hardest job here. That doesn't even pay you. You have no weekends off. It is overnights, no vacation, no benefits, long hours, sleepless nights, overnight, grade shift, and this job doesn't pay you. You know how fast I will quit that motherfucker? You know how fast I will quit a job that does not pay me? You know how much fast I will be out of there? I wouldn't have no type of motivation if no money is involved. Are you serious? This job don't pay you? And you expect me not to be tired? Not to be frustrated? Not to be yelling? Are you serious? And you won't even get a thank you. The kids won't even know that you sacrificing so much, that you out here throwing your back out, you having these sleepless nights and you're crying. Because the kids like, you asked for this. I didn't ask to be here. You asked for this. You called me into this existence to make your life better, to define you, to give you purpose. So the kids like, they are entitled. And I understand. I understand. But let's be real. Parenting is a job that does not pay you. Where can I return this? Where can I return this? You know how fast I would be like, where can I return these kids? Once I figured that out, like, hold up. I can't return these mofos. I can't. I didn't really think this through. I have to constantly give money, share money. I have to pay for them. I have to pick them up from school, drop them off from school. I have to feed them. I have to keep them alive. I can barely keep myself alive. I'm barely keeping myself alive. And then I got to keep 4 other people alive. That's a lot of pressure. You know how fast I will quit a job that does not pay me? I will be out of there. I can barely do a job that pays me, let alone a job that doesn't. Where can you find the motivation? Because my love is not unconditional. And I know people say like the closest love that's unconditional is parenting. You still gonna have to have boundaries, man. But But how can you place boundaries in place when this kid did not ask to be here? You owe them. And this is your karma. The kid be your karma in the end. The kid be the karma. So, at the end of the day, let's have grace on the parents that are tired, that are frustrated, that will be spazzing out here and there. I understand. You working long hours, tired, sleepless nights, no vacation, no time off, and you constantly got to have somebody in your face every dang day. We all need alone time. We all need self-care. We all need mental breaks. It is important that we all have a village. And if you guys need a village, hit your girl up. I will be your support group because I know it's hard. I will be one of those people to say, fuck them kids, okay? F them kids. And I'll say it right with you. You need a break. Go sit down somewhere. Relax yourself. But understand, those who don't have kids and thinking about having kids, Think about what you're getting yourself into. When you hear people like Kim Kardashian, a woman with money, ching ching, bing bing, and saying that having kids is the hardest job ever, it is not fun. I know y'all think it's so rewarding. It's a full-time job. A full-time job. Okay? And if you really don't have the love in your heart to just be giving and giving and giving, please tread lightly. Okay? This is a job that you probably won't even get a thank you. Okay? And then imagine you are a single parent. A single parent doing a 2-parent job, or really a village, because it takes a village. Not one person should be raising a child by themselves, guiding a child by themselves, because it's not beneficial for the kids either when they only see one adult. Kids should be interacting with multiple adults, seeing multiple adults interacting with one another, seeing multiple adults interacting with each other, seeing relationships dynamics, seeing friendships dynamics, seeing so many dynamics, and having that versatility overall in this life. They should not be hovered over and supervised just by one same person over and over again, because now they're going to be adapting your qualities, your patterns, and what if they're not even all that? Let's be real. We trying to break generational curses over here. And how to do that is by really thinking things through. Are you fit to be a parent? Do you know what you're getting yourself into being a parent? Do you understand that this is the hardest job, even if you got money? It's no amount of money that's going to make this job easier. So, do you know that? And if you are built for it and you are up for the challenge, hey, by all means, have a whack at it and let me know how it goes. But most people be having kids just off of boredom, just to validate their existence and just to give them some type of meaning in this life. I understand this life can be boring. But do you really think adding a kid into your boredom is going to make you happy? Do you really think just because you're bored, might as well have a kid? You think that's a good idea? Do you? I don't know. I think you should understand the reason why you are piquing the boredom, or you think you are bored, is because you're not connected with yourself. It's a universe inside of you, a whole entire universe inside of you. Entertain yourself, learn about you, ask yourself deliberate questions with intention to understand, why do you do the things you do? Why do you believe in certain things you believe in? And why do you want to have a kid? And why do you think having a kid would be easy? What illusion you got twisted up in your noggin? I would love to know. I would love to hear it. Let me know, family, what y'all think about Kim Kardashian saying that parenting is the hardest job, and how so many people invalidated her feelings and really gaslit her for this statement, because simply because she's a millionaire or a billionaire, because she got money. But I don't think people understand money is not the solution here, okay? And when you are a quitter, like myself, all my quitters stand up. We are self-aware. We know what is not for us. Every game does not need to be played, okay? Every game does not need to be played. And when I hear parents telling me how hard it is and don't have kids and you don't want to do this, I soak up game. I soak up knowledge, because if it doesn't work out for them, or happiness is not in a child, or purpose is not in a significant other, then that light bulb goes off for me and realize I am no different. I am not going to get no special treatment. If it don't work out for you, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work out for me either. Because I do not believe in special treatment. I must soak up the wisdom that they give me and the game that they give me, telling me not to do it. They teach me a whole lesson. The parents be teaching me a whole lesson why I should not have kids and why I should stay child free. And I listen to it and I soak up the game and I thank them for teaching me the lesson on life, teaching me a lesson that they have learned, so I don't have to bump my head there, so I don't have to go down that route, and I can do a different way of life, and I can do a different pathway that works for me, that's easy for me, and that is more fulfilling for me. So listen to your peers when they give you this wisdom, when they teach you a lesson about life, they giving you a lesson about this game of life. Soak it up. Soak it up. That is valuable lessons. But I think we should really take heed to a woman like Kim Kardashian telling the whole world how parenting is the hardest jobs out there. While she is a multi-millionaire, money is not going to solve the problem. All right? These kids is on one. You can't control these kids. You cannot control them. Kids are going to do them. Kids are going to be free. You have to let them be. And the fact that most people don't even think kids are human, they think they can control a kid. You think you can control a kid? If you can't even control your significant other, your little boyfriend or your little girlfriend, what makes you think you can control a kid? Let's be so for real. Let's be so for real. Y'all not being for real. Most people are living in a fairy tale. And then you got people who is spitting this game and telling us the real. And we still be like, no, I got to try it on my own. It's not that hard raising no kid. She lying. She got money. Okay. 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 Let people fall on their face. Let them do that. But shout out to my quitters. We are self-aware. And one thing about me, I'm going to quit a job real fast. Real fast, real fast. I'm telling you, as soon as I stop liking it, I'm out of there. I'm out of there because I don't got no mouth to feed. I don't got nothing holding me back. I don't got no ties here. I'm not feeling it. So once I stop feeling it, I might leave on the spot. I might leave that instant. It just depends. But I know for sure, if parenting is a job, I will quit that mug too, real quick. That's why I know it's not for me. I gotta stay child free. That's just for me and me. Because them po kids, them po babies will get the short end of the stick, honey. Harris, what's poppin'? Why someone like Kim Kardashian have children in the first place is strange. We live in a society that makes having kids seem a necessary, a human experience. Right. She makes it seem like a type of woman to have kids just for social media, literally. And she's the idea of people falling in love, not the reality. Oh my. And then you gotta realize who she decided to have a kid with. And then on top of that, she had a surrogate 2 of the time. So it was, I really believe it was for the social media pictures. Like, she didn't even bear the child. She had a surrogate for 2 of her last kids. She had that much money. She paid for somebody to have her kids. That's how you know you balling. You like, hey, I'm going to pay you and get you pregnant, be my surrogate, and you gonna have these kids for me, because she didn't even want to touch her body. That's how you know. That's how you know people be having kids for very egotistical reasons. Come on. Why didn't you just adopt? Like, what? Like, it's so many kids in the foster system that needs adoption. Why didn't you just adopt? Oh my God. I was told to be better at my job if I had kids. Meanwhile, he cheated on his wife. Oh my. Oh my. Mo. I was told I'll be better at my job if I had kids. I'm telling you, kids is not the motivation. Some people need kids to have motivation in this life. Not me. Like, kids does not bring me motivation. It seems like kids will bring me a headache and anxiety and stress and a burden. Like, it seems like kids are burdens. But I understand most people need that type of inner push, that inner motivation. But you can have that without having kids. You don't need kids to give you that type of motivation. But I understand society has trained us to think the solution is outside of ourselves, and that we will be selfish if we choose ourselves or if we decide not to have kids. How twisted is that? I am called selfish because I am choosing, making a conscious decision not to procreate, not to bear kids, not to be a breeder out here, not to take up more space and not to have more trash, and to minimize my life, not to consume so much. But that's selfish. Courtney, what's poppin'? I saw that too. People all the time. It's one of them ones. Stefan, greetings. Hello. Oh, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for the likes, family, too. I appreciate that. Just off of the strength. I appreciate y'all for being here. Courtney, I hope you are doing well. You are important. They want their blood children. See, a lot of times people feel like their DNA is special. They feel like they get special treatment, so they want to continue their legacy. They like, I want to continue my bloodline because it's superior. It's on top of the world. It's like, I need to continue. I'm telling you, what I want to leave on this planet is my books, is my movies, is my videos. I don't need to leave humans here. Because at the end of the day, the suffering that they have to bear, just the fact that death exists. So we all are here and we have an end date, just like we have a start date. This is a life sentence. I feel like I will be giving somebody a life sentence because I know they got to get up out of here. And then they have to experience other people getting up out of here. Some people cannot handle death well. Some people don't know how to grieve properly and don't understand that we really came here just to experience this human experience for just a short little bit of time. And then, y'all, we gonna get up through just like that. But some people are so attached to this physical reality, to this matrix, and they can't detach themselves from this physical experience and truly understand that everything is spiritual, that we have a soul, that we are connected to our spirit, even in the physical. To understand that is the most important relationship that you should have. That is your light, and your spirit, your energy never dies. It transfers somewhere. I don't know. But I'm trying to get this right the first time, though. I'm trying to get this right so I can see what's up, up next. Right, legacy does not equal little humans. Go on. People really believe that they are doing a grand gesture to us, the human race, by creating kids and calling it a legacy. Your legacy is the impact that you have on people. It's not how many kids that you can have. And then you're not leaving the kids nothing behind. The kids got a dead last start. You ain't helping them. You ain't benefiting them. You have to be a blessing to these kids. But they out here saying the kid is the blessing to me. The kid out here healing their trauma. The kid has to deal with so much pressure because they are the therapist, the life coach, their best friend, they lover to the parents, because the parents can be operating maybe egotistical, a narcissist, wanting the attention, now feeling like the kid owed them something. You owe me because I had you here. Ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. Pipe it down. You are important. Yeah, I don't want to leave humans here. Just my material. Yeah. Yo, I am not attached to this material world like that. I'm trying to work on detaching myself. I'm trying to work on having a minimal belongings as possible. I'm working on it, y'all, because I love shopping. And I'm so proud of myself. I didn't go shopping today. I ain't buy no clothes today, y'all. I'm proud of myself. But I love shopping. I love clothes. And that got me in a chokehold. I ain't even gonna lie. Courtney, I have a daughter. It is not easy at all. Tell us, Courtney, why people be thinking having kids is just like the easiest thing on the planet? When I hear women say they don't want any, I tell them I won't change their mind because it's a lot. You are right to decline on kids. Thank you, my love. It means so much just to have your support and just to have your acknowledgement on how hard parenting is, being a mother is. Honestly, being a mother, you have mostly all of the load. Even if you have a partner that is active, that is present, you're still obligated to do more naturally because we have this nature about us that we're just so nurturing and loving, and then the kids just flock to us naturally. So ultimately, that's a lot of work that one person has to deal with. And then on top of that, you still have to take care of you. And as women, we feel guilty. Mothers be feeling guilty when they do the self-care or they buy themselves something. You know how quick I would tell you, Courtney, treat yourself. It's okay. Give yourself a break. Your kids want you to see that you are putting yourself first, that you are displaying love for self. Because when mommy displays love for self and her loving herself, her honoring herself, her respecting herself, that is going to trickle off to your daughter. Your daughter is the greatest reflection of you. And if she see mommy doing right by her, doing great by her, doing bad all by herself, getting things done, making herself happy, taking a bubble bath, doing some self-care, reading a book. Read a book in front of your daughter. I bet she gonna start reading the book. She needs to see that. Show her the way. Lead with self-love. Lead with love. Hey, Larry, my brother. I appreciate you so much, Larry Harris. No bitterness, no resentments, no regrets, no baggage, no worrying about kids. Literally, just peace and vibes. All vibes this way. Just peace and freedom. Harris, it is truly the freedom for me. It's the freedom because when you can just get up and go, when you don't have to worry about anybody else's feelings, you can put your feeling first. You dang sure don't gotta feel guilty for putting yourself first. We should operate from being self full because when we are self full, now our cup runneth over. Like Miss Oprah says, our cup runneth over, and now other people are going to be flowing from our love, being energized from our love because we put ourselves first. It's actually beneficial for all relationships that we are involved with, that we endure, that we have to be emotionally independent and secure with ourselves first and foremost. And now we can respect each dynamic that we get involved with. Hey, put yourself first. Put yourself first. Thrifty, I love thrift shopping. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh my, you sis, you know I love to go thrift shopping. Goodwill has $1 Mondays, y'all. I go every Monday. Thrift store. This thrift store called Goodwill. If y'all have Goodwill around you guys, but Goodwill is like a franchise. It is global out here. So y'all got one around the block somewhere. Somehow, some way, Goodwill has $1 Mondays. Every Monday. $1 Mondays off of the sticker of the day. So they usually have like a red sticker, yellow, all different colors. And it's like a scavenger hunt in there. And it'd be so fun. I think it's just like the thrill. Oh my goodness. I be getting like so much stuff. I get like a lot of gym wear. Like this is I think this is probably from the Goodwill. Like I get my gym wear from like $1 Mondays. I love going to the gym. Kim is a great mom. Her kids are so lucky. Literally, she's a great woman overall. How she's not even bashing her ex-husband. How her ex-husband got a new wife like that. Like it's just that's messy. That's a lot. That's a lot that you when you're dealing with a man on that stature too, that is very public and speak his mind, and you can't really share your side either. You have to handle that with so much grace and so much love. I think she's doing great with co-parenting with Kanye. I think she is doing great guiding her kids. Honestly, I love that she made that statement publicly how parenting is the hardest job out there. I'm not about to lie to y'all just because I got money. No, this is hard. This is hard. And her kids are still so little. They're still so little. So just imagine, like, that's just the beginning for her. Like, it's gonna get even harder. Kids don't get easier just because they get older. They get more independent, but it don't get easy. Hey, my good sis Tanisha. My good sis. Those kids are for sure giving her up for her money. Girl, North is her karma. These kids be the karma. They be the karma. If you was a bad kid in your childhood, they about to be that reflection for you. That's what my mama used to always say. She like, I can't wait until you have kids. Because what I was doing to her, she thought it was going to get done to me. Because, that's how karma goes. So she was like, wait till you have kids. It's going to get right back to you. And I was like, you know what? I ain't never going to have kids now. How about that? Just because you said that, now I ain't even going to try it out. I ain't even going to thug it out. I ain't even going to do all that. Because I see I'm giving you a run for your money. You can't take it. You can't tame me. And a lot of times, Parents think they can tame the kids like the kid is an animal. You can't tame a human. You can't control a human. They are free. And a lot of times people don't want people to be free. That's why it's all about child free. Bars, 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 okay? I just really appreciate y'all so much for stopping in. It was a random jump in live stream on this lovely afternoon. Once I seen this article about Kim Kardashian and how she's just expressing herself, and I seen so many comments on Twitter. If y'all on Twitter, Tara Chantel, connect with me there. Tara X Chantel on Twitter. And they were just gaslighting her just because she got money. Just because she got money. Money will not solve our problems. It is not the key to our happiness. The only way we can genuinely be secure with ourselves is we realize what makes us happy overall. And if we think that kids will make us happy, you are in a rude awakening. A kid is just going to make life more complicated, more jam-packed, more busier. Your life is going to be much more busier having 4 kids. They got soccer practice over here. They got basketball practice over here. You got to take this one to school. This one won't stop crying. This one tugging me this way. That's a lot of baggage to carry. So let's have grace on our parents. Let's help our parents understand that it takes a village. And especially our single parents, I commend you. I commend you because I understand how it is just being single overall. But on top of that, being a parent, doing a job that doesn't pay you and requires multiple hands on deck, hats off. Hats off. And those that are thinking about having kids and don't have kids, understand that you can possibly 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, you will end up as a single parent on this journey. Rather you get a divorce, rather you separate, rather you break up, rather it don't work out. Be willing to do it alone. Are you able to do parenting alone if your significant other don't be acting accordingly? Okay? Okay? Because at the end of the day, how long do you expect 2 egos to just be getting along together? Someone is going to get off script and someone is going to want it their way. And at the end of the day, egos will clash. A lot of people will want to be right all the time instead of just being in a relationship, just because of the pride, just because of the ego. They want to have the last word. They want to have the last laugh. They want to prove their point. A lot of people get into these relationships and then they have kids for selfish reasons. And they think ultimately just because they have a kid that will sustain a relationship, that's going to make your relationship much more complicated. That's going to add unnecessary pressure because some people is going to think that I should raise my kid this way or they want to raise their kid this way, and y'all all have your own beliefs, ideologies, and of course you will clash because individuals will think different. So I'm an advocate for breakups. Don't force yourself to be in a relationship that is a hassle to you, that hurts your soul and does not serve you. But at the end of the day, if you are bringing a kid into this world, it's much harder to break up. You can't just break up and just be up out of there because you are constantly connected to this person. You are attached to this person whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, you are always going to be attached to this person because you had a kid with them. So you are constantly going to be connected on this journey with them in this matrix, and you're trapped with them. So please choose your trap mate partner with caution. Do not rush this. Do not get so excited just off of the first person you meet and you want to jump in bed with them. And now you got a baby. Court this person step by step, one day at a time. Do not rush having kids with anybody, because you don't know who you having a kid with. You don't know who you laying with. Please do not get excited just because one person introduced themselves to you. Okay? Because we get so excited too quickly. And then we want to hop in bed with somebody. And that is honestly just lust. That is just the love hormone that draws people together. We have this sexual attraction to other people. And now we feel like, oh my goodness, I'm in love. No, baby, that's just the chemicals. That is not real. The feeling will fade eventually. And that's why everybody usually breaks up, because the feeling be fading. It will fade. That's just natural. So, girl, the oxytocin be oxytocin. Yo, that's why romance, just the feeling, it will flee. It will come on and it will come off. And that's why it's not sustaining. And it will be temporary. All these relationships that we ever get involved with anybody, it's just a temporary experience. And are we able to just enjoy this temporary experience without trying to have a baby with them? Like, let's just vibe, y'all. Let's just vibe. But we be thinking, you right, holy tuna salad. It's the lust, not the love. It's the lust. We be physically attracted, and of course, some of us don't got the self-control to be like, hold on, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm getting all hot and bothered. Of course, our flesh will get weary when we see another attractive person in our presence. But we got to have self-control and slow down and get to know someone just off of their mindset. Listen to how they speak to you. Listen to how they talk. Listen to how they treat other people. But if we just so eagerly jump in bed with someone and lay down with them, we will no longer have discernment. Our discernment will not be in check for real. So now we ignoring the red flags. We getting ready like, hey, you want to go half on a baby? We might as well, because we in this honeymoon stage. That honeymoon stage will get old real quick. real quick. Especially since so many people are hypersexual and oversexual. People think that everybody cheating on each other. Just because they sexually involved with one person, now they feel like, since I'm getting sex over here, let me just try it over here. People are just paranoid out here. Okay. It's like they're not doing well. Virgo, love is acceptance and grace. Oh my goodness. Love should. I saw this the last Monday. I went to the thrift store and I saw this shirt. It was a scripture about how love is kind, love is patient. And I really think love is easy. Tanisha, know I always say love is so easy. It should really just flow naturally. And love is freeing. So once we love someone, we have to learn how to let them go, because we don't own them and we don't have possession over them. But once we get our ego involved, now we feel like we attach to these people. And then on top of that, then we have a baby with them. Oh, it's over with. It's over with. Our egos is, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm not wanting to be married or having kids shouldn't be seen as a bad thing in society. Understands that genuinely some females mentally just don't want to go through the childbearing. Mentally, I don't think I'm strong enough to have kids. Like, I'm gonna keep it so real. I'm not built for it. I'm not built for postpartum. I'm not built to be a baby mama. I'm not built to have nobody's kids. I'm not built to be a single parent. I'm not built because mentally I will spaz out. If a mofo leave me and I gotta be a single parent, I will spaz out. I'm not mentally equipped to have kids because ultimately I'm still going to sign up to be a single parent. And that is honestly, I'm a great multitasker, but to juggle that and then myself and then my business and then y'all, absolutely not. I'm absolutely not. Absolutely not. Kim Kardashian says she be crying every night. I will be crying every night, every day. I will be crying. I will be like, y'all, I'm a crybaby naturally. I will be crying. I will be stressed out. I will be stressed out. And you have to know what you're signing up for as women. When you decide to have a baby with anybody, you can possibly be a single parent, a single mom. Are you okay with that? Are you built for that? Mentally, I'm not built for that. Even pregnancy. Oh my goodness. What you go through in pregnancy, it does not look fun. It looks like a nightmare. I really don't think if someone gets me pregnant, they love me for real. Because now you mean to tell me I gotta push this mofo out my vagina? You talking about you love me and you getting me pregnant? You don't love me. You don't love me. I could possibly die giving childbirth, y'all. I could die. I'm a black woman. Y'all know what happens. Y'all know what happens. The reports be reporting about black women in the hospital giving birth. You ready to risk it all? To who? Y'all, as women, we cannot be so eager to have anybody's baby, okay? Anybody baby? Holla, slow your roll. Slow your roll. It's like, why you want this baby, sis? Why you want this baby so bad? Why you want this? If you want a baby so bad, get you a plant. Get you a plant and let me see if you can keep that alive for 2 weeks. Let me know how that go. Let me know. Oh my goodness. You are important. They be scared to be alone and get caught up. Oh my god. Scared to be alone. People be scared to be alone. And let me tell you, the folks that are scared to be alone will just use your presence for their entertainment. They don't want to be alone, so they will use your company for their entertainment. And a lot of times people will have kids to use them because they fear being alone and old and want the kid to take care of them. Like the kid ain't about to have their adult life flourishing or their adult life in check. So the kid, they are expecting, once the kid gets of age as an adult, once they get old, to take care of them. They will put you in a nursing home so quick. So quick. And honestly, you should keep your body up. You should be feeding yourself. You should be honestly taking care of yourself right now. So when you do get older, you can still take care of yourself. Why you think you about to have an in-home nurse? Why are you out here not taking care of yourself? That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me. She writes, "Hey, babe. Thank y'all so much. I'm not about to be over here past an hour. I truly am so thankful that y'all join me on this live. Happy Monday. I pray that you guys have a fantastic week. Please take care of you this week. Give yourself mental breaks. Ground yourself. Have a date with nature this week, family. Please make a date with Mother Nature. Read a book. Make sure you ground yourself. Make sure you just shut off the noise for a little bit. For a little bit. And just get connected with your soul and what you want to do in this life. Honestly, it's no right or wrong decisions. How you decide and how you choose to live this life. You do what's best for you, what is easy for you, what feels good for you. And if people get offended by you choosing you, oh well, you gonna look like a villain in everybody's story when you choose to love you. But you choosing to love you will not hurt the people that are truly rooting for you, because they know that you choosing you gives them permission to choose themselves overall too. So it's just a ripple effect when we choose to love ourselves, we choose to honor ourselves, we choose to respect ourselves. Ah, y'all, I'm so thankful. Thank you so much. Y'all, we here. We here. We locked in forever. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys later. Check out the links below for more information, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.